Hello and welcome to Only Connect. I'm joined by two teams who have played once so far this series and won, so they can't be knocked out tonight and have nothing to lose. Although if they could be knocked out, they'd still have nothing to lose because we've got no prizes anyway. So, setting up the tension nicely, competing for absolutely nothing tonight, battling neither for money nor survival, we have, on my right, Rob Hanna, a company director with a BA in performance writing who was rescued from a bush in Norway by the Indian national quiz team. Craig Element, a computer programmer and keen bridge player who is the proud owner of a significant autograph collection, mainly 1980s snooker players. And their captain, Gareth Kingston, a keen golfer and cricket umpire who enjoys creative writing and once had a surprising run-in with a rhino. United by a yearning for yesteryear, they are the History Boys. Gareth, you beat the Oxonians in your first heat. How have you been preparing for this game?
We've been trying to relax as much as we can, but we have been working on the connecting wall and practicing as many of those as possible. And it turns out Rob's very good at writing connecting walls, so we've discovered a little bit of talent within our team. I think we're probably better at writing than solving them, maybe, but we'll see. You will be facing, on my left, Simon Termaine, a keen beekeeper and plumber who once got drunk with a Cambodian warlord. Helen Lepel, a semantic data consultant with a passion for third division Slovenian football and Lithuanian handball. And their captain, Simon Capel, a database manager at the British Museum with an interest in linguistics and humanism, who saw Boutros Ghali being interviewed in the Blue Peter Garden. United by a passion for their pets, they are the Felinophiles, a team name of which I'm not entirely sure I approve. Nevertheless, Simon, you won your first game against the Politicos. How are you approaching tonight's match?
We've done none of the preparation that the other team have done. We're just going to relax and have fun, I think.
Do you have a particularly happy memory from your early victory?
Oh, I think undoubtedly the highlight of our first round was in the missing vowels round when Helen got 12 in hexadecimal.
Brilliant.
Well, I will be dining out on that for years.
That was an impressive moment. In round one, I simply want to know what is the connection between four apparently random clues. If the teams can give me the right answer after fewer than 4 clues, more points are of course available. History Boys, you won the toss, you'll be going first. Please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
Can we have lion, please?
I don't see why not. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Oswald Mosley Group. Black shirts. Could be a colour of shirts. Next, please. Polish Rebellion. I mean, we could have red shirts for Italians.
I don't know.
Next, please. Number one
That's
single.
January.
So
Did they all happen in January?
oh, maybe there's a month connection.
OK.
It was January. It was the number one for Pint. It was January. It was in
Go
February.
next, please. Betty Draper.
Sandy Jones in Madness.
3 seconds.
January.
That is the connection. You recognise the character of Betty Draper, played by January Jones, and January the single for Pilot. Not so sure about the first group. The Oswald Mosley Group is the January Club, and the Polish Rebellion of 1863, the January Uprising. But well done, you get 1 point. Felinophiles. Should be Ailurophiles, really, shouldn't it, if it was all Greek?
It should. You wouldn't be the first person to say that.
Too late to change your name now, as my mother said when I got married. But aha, it wasn't. Anyway, your turn to choose a question.
Twisted Flax, please.
Twisted Flax. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Looks like something like a... I don't know. Next.
Oppenheimer invent the cat flap.
Oppenheimer did invent the cat flap.
I think we should go for one more.
Next. Yeah, I think they might be. Shall I go for that?
3 seconds.
We think these might be patent numbers.
You seem uncertain. That is absolutely right. They're all UK patents, all registered at the Patent Office. Funnily enough, they all have the same inventor. The flying saucer, that's, self-evident. The cat flap was to do with letting a cat of the right colour through a flap. So a black cat could go through, but a ginger cat couldn't. Oh. The exploding nail is supposed to make it easier to hammer in. It sort of explodes itself in there. And a ladder for spiders, all invented by Arthur Pedrick, who used to work at the Patent Office. And then Mrs. Pedrick apparently said that he had to stop inventing things because it cost too much money to keep applying for the patents. Women, eh? The enemy of invention. Yes, all patents coming in after 3 clues. You get 2 points. History boys, what would you like?
Eye of Horus, please.
Eye of Horus. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Yeah, about these founders of religions.
Possibly, I don't know the name.
OK, next, please. Oh, Cusco, so that's a religious site, isn't
And
it?
Cusco was the capital of the Inca, so they could be capitals of ancient civilizations, but...
Yeah, what else could it be?
I don't know.
Should we go for it?
I don't know.
I'll go one more?
Yeah, I think
Next,
so.
please. OK. Piece of these flags, multicoloured flags. Packs. Next. Yeah. Next, please. It's rainbow flags.
Rainbow flags.
It's rainbow flags.
They all have a rainbow flag. Yes, that first one, Meher Baba, not a place, but an Indian spiritualist who had a rainbow flag. And also true of that South American city and peace in the LGBT community, of course, a rainbow flag. Well done. Aliurophiles, what would you like?
Horned viper, please.
The horned viper. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next.
Film with Michael Douglas. Angelina Jolie was Lara Croft, wasn't she?
Yeah. Next. Happiness. No, that was... that had Will Smith and his son.
We need the next.
Go one more. Next.
3 seconds.
Yes, fathers and sons.
We
or
think
parents.
these had parents and children in them.
I need to hear something else.
Fathers and sons?
Not the answer, I'm afraid. History boys, I have to come to you for a possible bonus
I
point.
thought it was fathers and daughters.
Fathers and daughters.
That's not it either. You're all swimming around in the right golden pond, as it were, but it's fathers and children. So more specific than parents and children, not as specific as sons or daughters. Because in Tomb Raider, it's Jon Voight and Angelina Jolie. In Wall Street, it's Martin and Charlie Sheen. In The Pursuit of Happiness, Will and Jaden Smith. On Golden Pond, Henry and Jane Fonda. But the most specific thing, it's fathers and children playing fathers and children. In all those films, the child and parent are played by actors who have that relationship. So you sort of went, all of you, too specific in the wrong way. So no points there. History boys, your turn to choose.
2 reads, please.
2 reads. The music question. What do these musical clues have in common? Here's the first.
Is it from Rocky Horror? Next, please.
It's a squitty-pillity.
Yeah. It's a song.
Don't feel sorry for Loverboy.
OK, next, please. Oh, you know it's true, Milli Vanilli. Rhyming names. Yeah. Rhyming names for the acts.
We heard Hazy Fantasi, Scritti Politti and Milli Vanilli. They all have rhyming names. Didn't need to hear the fourth clue, which would have been... What do you think it would have been?
Don't know. Duran Duran, maybe. That's not really rhyming, is it?
Saying the same thing twice.
Yeah.
Well, Duran Duran is, I suppose, a rhyme. It wouldn't be very impressive in a poem. Lynyrd Skynyrd it was going to be. Felinophiles, your turn for a question. It's going to be water, because it's the only one remaining. And, of course, it's going to be picture clues, because we haven't seen those yet. What is the connection between these pictures? Here's the first.
Next.
Dogs.
No running. Oh, no. No running, no petting. These These are things you see on
Not in
signs
swimming
next
pools.
to swimming pools. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
We think these are all things you can't do in a swimming pool.
You didn't need to see the signs for no ducking and no bombing. Coming in after 2 clues, you get 3 points. Signs for things you can't do in a swimming pool. Yes, we were thinking a pet rather than a dog in that second picture. No petting is what we specifically wanted to hear, and no running. They can't be done near a swimming pool. At the end of round 1, the history boys have 4 points, the Felinophiles have 5. Round 2 is the sequences round, where the teams need to work out the connection between the clues, but they won't see the 4th one because I want to know what that is. History boys, you'll be going first again. Which is it to be?
Lion, please.
Lion. OK, what would you expect to see 4th in this sequence? Here's the first.
Connecticut. 3 Connecticut. What would that be?
It's not alphabetical, is it?
It's 3 C's in Connecticut.
6.
Next.
And it's going up or down.
2 Florida.
So it's going to be naught something.
1 Connecticut, Florida.
Is this interstates or something?
Next, please.
It's borders.
Oh.
It's borders.
Oh, it's borders and non-Alaska.
Alaska
no,
or Hawaii.
Or Hawaii, yeah.
0 Hawaii.
I will accept 0 Hawaii. I would also have accepted Alaska. Can you tell me why?
These are the number of states that each of these American states border.
That's right. It's a number of borders with other American states. Hawaii, of course, has none because it's in the sea, and Alaska borders Canada, but no other American state. Very well done. Felinophiles, your turn.
2 reads, please.
2 reads. These are going to be pictures. Tell me what you'd expect to see in the last picture. Here's the first.
German Shepherd. Seychelles.
Next.
What sort of dog is that? English?
King Charles one.
Not King Charles.
It's going to be something like the last 4 Cruft winners or something. Next.
If we can't think of anything, so
Golden.
poodle.
That's a golden.
Was it
The poodle this year.
Yeah.
If we really can't
go
think of
with
anything else, it's
3 seconds.
I think it might be a poodle.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. There's a bonus chance for you history boys.
It's a Labrador. It's the 4 most common breeds of dogs in the UK, so it's the German Shepherd, Springer Spaniel, Cocker Spaniel, Labrador.
Labrador, then.
The answer would be Labrador, and for exactly that reason, most common breeds of dog in the UK, according to official registrations. The number of unlicensed Staffordshire Bull Terriers not on record. But officially, the most popular dog in the UK would be the Labrador or the Labrador Retriever. So you get the bonus point, and it's your turn to choose.
Horned Viper, please.
Horned Viper. What would be the 4th in this sequence? Here's the first.
Battery, LI, oh, it could be AAA, AAA. Next, please. Highest credit, it's AAA, isn't it? The highest credit rating is AAA.
So it doesn't go.
A
Just a
battery.
single letter.
Something that's related to A.
Or just the letter A. Or something that is just the letter A.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just
So what relates to a letter A?
the highest mark in an exam.
Yeah. Top marks in an exam.
Would be an acceptable answer. We put ampere, but highest mark in an exam, absolutely fine. And why is that?
Battery, there must be 4A battery, that particular code. Highest credit rating with Standard & Poor and all those, like it's AAA. I guess
It
the
is AA, definitely.
AA, is that Alcoholics
Yeah,
Anonymous? And then a single A.
That's it. You didn't need to see the third clue. AA for Alcoholics Anonymous, founded by Bill W. and Dr. Bob. So that's right. We needed to hear something that was represented by the letter A, for example, retinol, vitamin A, Austria on car number plates, ampere, or top marks in an exam would do very well. Not quite top marks for you, but very nearly. Felinophiles, your turn.
Water, please.
Water. What would you expect to see 4th in this sequence? Here's the first.
That's familiar. Oh, what does that mean? What is it? Count Dooku is... Oh, he's in Star Wars. Yeah, no, he was trained by... I'm going to have to go next. Next. Chin. Okay, these are going... Yeah, so this is... So he trained... I think it's going to be Luke Skywalker fourth. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it must be. I think we need points. Let's go back.
3 seconds.
Luke Skywalker.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. There's a bonus chance for the history boys, and I want to know what comes fourth.
Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker.
The answer is Anakin Skywalker. You jumped forward a bit, and the reason is that each one trained the next, apparently as their Padawan. I've not actually seen Star Wars, but did it go well? How did the training of Anakin Skywalker turn out?
Yeah, the training went well.
It did?
Other things kind of went a bit south afterwards.
The
I'll
aftermath.
probably find out one day. But well done, you get the bonus point. Brave gamble to come in early there, Felinophiles, but not quite right. And your turn, History Boys, for the last choice of the round.
I have Horus, please.
I have Horus. Ah, it's going to be a musical sequence. We've introduced those this series, the odd music sequence, so you can hear up to 3 clues, and I want to know something you might expect to hear in 4th place. Here's the first.
Now, baby, listen, baby, don't you treat me this away.
The Road Jack.
I'll be back on my
Ray
feet
Charles.
someday.
Next, please. Is that back? No. Next. No, that's a sugar plum fairy. Who's this?
Is this the Nutcracker?
Nutcracker. Jack.
Was it the Hall of Mountain King?
This is
30 seconds.
Romeo and Juliet.
Arms on one.
What could hit the road, Jack?
Jack.
3 seconds. What?
Mac the Knife.
Not the right answer, I'm afraid. So, Felinophiles, you have the chance for a bonus point.
The Ace of Spades.
Would be a perfect answer. And why is that?
We think it's Jack, Queen, King, Ace. So the first one was Hit the Road, Jack.
Ray Charles.
Then it was...
Queen of Sheba.
Queen of Sheba.
Who does she think she is? The arrival of the Queen of Sheba,
And Hall of the
Handel,
Mountain King.
and
I
Greek in the
believe.
Hall of the Mountain King. Unfortunately, we don't get to hear the last clue, but the Ace of Spades would be perfect. We don't have a piece to play in, but we could all sing it, couldn't we? Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's the way I like it, baby. I don't want to live forever.
Beautifully done. If I could give you bonus points, I would. Something with ace in the title, for example, the Ace of Spades. So you get the bonus there, Felinophiles, and you get the final remaining question, Twisted Flax. What would you expect to see forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Okay, that looks like a date, doesn't it? 13th of June 2010.
What did you marry? What did you...
No. Next. Okay, they're possibly not dates then.
Is it compass points?
Could be compass points, but what then?
What then?
What do they represent?
It would be
Next. So it's going to be north. Probably.
3 seconds. No, the time is up. So, History Boys, you have a bonus chance.
Have we got anything better?
N1.
N 0.0.0.
Well, it will be N something, but not that. It's N, 5, 20 and 1. Does that help at all?
no.
No. We're looking at a dartboard.
Oh.
Yes, and the numbers that fall on the east side, 13, 6, 10, 17, 3, 19 south, 8, 11, 14 west, and north, top of the dartboard there, 5, 20 and 1. So no points on that last question, but at the end of round 2, the Felinophiles have 6 points, the History Boys have 11. Time now for the connecting wall. 4 connected groups of 4 have been jumbled together to make 16 baffling clues. Can the teams unsort them? Felinophiles, you'll be going first this time. You've got the choice, lion or water.
Water, please.
Really? What kind of Felinophiles are you? Water it is then. 2.5 minutes to solve it. Starting now.
Oh, we've got some pulp songs.
We have got pulp songs. Should we go for them? So,
Save for Children, Miss Shapes.
Miss Shapes, Help the Age, Disco 2000. Okay.
We've got some charities.
We've got some
as well.
charities, Scope, Refuge, Makeup.
Save the children.
Try that. Yep. Okay.
3 strikes now, but you've got loads of
Are
time.
these agony aunts?
Yes,
Things
large
that-
fruits.
Fruits and Rainer,
Clarina.
probably.
Yeah.
Who else? I'm
Virginia
Virginia
Ironside.
Ironside. Ooh, and who might the other ones be? Ooh.
I'm
Do you
not
recognise the other
sure.
names?
No, let's look at the other name. I think those 3 you're probably right.
Don't know what
The other names. I mean, Drebin is a police chief in something like
Ironside.
Police Academy.
Really?
Or
it could
something
be
like
Ironside.
that.
Yeah,
so,
Ironside.
and Kate
Macmillan
Lacey.
and- Macmillan and wife, Lacey and
Cagney and Lacey.
So they're TV cops, maybe. Sanders?
Could be.
I don't remember an agony aunt called Sanders.
Okay, so we think those 3.
We'll try that. We've got 3 lives.
We then think, so we think Macmillan, Lacey and Drebin, did we say, were all cops?
Yeah,
So McNulty or Sanders?
I think Sanders.
Yeah.
For the Agony Aunt.
Yeah, something
Right.
rings a bell. Yes.
You've solved the wall. Very well done. That is 4 points immediately for the groups. What about the connections? Help the Aged, Common People, Disco 2000 or 2000, Misshapes.
Pulp songs.
Songs by the band Pulp. What about this one? Mencap, Scope, Refuge, Save the Children.
These are all charities.
They're all British charities. You made life easy for yourselves by putting Help the Aged in the Pulp group immediately, so there was no red
Says a lot
herring.
about us, really.
And the next one, Ironside, Proops, Sanders, Rayner.
We believe
Agony aunt.
They're newspaper agony aunts. You don't know Deirdre Sanders from The Sun. Dear Deirdre.
Deirdre.
She's the one. The problems are often depicted in photographs. Often it's a problem which is best illustrated by a topless lady on a phone.
Lots of problems.
Lots of problems start that way. I know. All my problems with the milkman began with that. And the final group, the blue group at the bottom, starting McNulty. What can you tell me about those?
We think these are all... They're all police officers in American
On the telly.
series, TV series.
If you're doing your uncertain face again, they are all police officers in American TV series. It's a selection of US TV cops and detectives. So 4 points for the groups, 4 points for the connections. Of course, you get a bonus 2 points for getting it all right. That is a maximum of 10. Very well done. Time to bring in the history boys, give them a new connecting wall, 16 different clues, but the same essential principle of sorting. You'll be getting the lion wall, because water's been taken. 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Knights of Sidonia is a song, isn't it?
It is by Muse.
What other Muse songs have we got?
Hysteria. Is that what that Uprising is?
Uprising.
Keep that there. Starlight.
Okay. Von Ryan's.
Pine Olive Express, Polar Express.
Von Ryan's Express. Midnight Express.
Maybe
Bears.
Shanghai
Honey Bear.
Express. Oh yeah,
Polar
bears
Bear.
and brown bear. And cinnamon's a bear as well.
Okay, so
Midnight Run.
Midnight Express.
Shanghai Express is a film. Pineapple
it
Express.
has to be Von Ryan's Express.
Think of another one. Midnight.
Polar Express. Oh, okay, Von Ryan's. So
Cinnamons
from bark. Quinines
Yeah.
from bark. Cinnamon's from bark.
But network, what's network?
Honey's from trees.
Remember 3 strikes and
We've
you're
still
out.
got bears. We've still got the 4 bears.
Okay, yeah. Honey, spectacled, polar.
Brown and
So quinine, cinnamon, network. Is this a wordplay
Okay,
thing?
9, 80.
8,
2.
2 and 1 in honey.
Okay. Let's,
Yeah, so don't.
So just
Okay.
do 3. Do we want to go for it?
Yeah, it
So
is.
hang on. So yeah.
And that's
2 in
all
there, they're
bears.
bears, they're all bears, definitely.
Any other
all
Okay,
numbers?
let's
No.
now go through all our connections
Yeah.
just to make sure that we're absolutely
Muse.
happy. Muse songs. Starlight.
Express.
Films ending in Express.
Yeah.
Okay, now hang on. Let me get this right again. So quinine, honey, weighty, and
Network all
Network.
contain words written out, don't they? So,
Okay.
Numbers.
Yeah.
and cinnamon, brown, spectacled, and polar are all birds. And the
No, not bird.
The bears.
Bears. Well, it's the Liverpool accent.
Yeah,
isn't
it is. Yeah.
Okay, so are we happy to press?
I don't-
Well,
Risk
just,
life?
just in case it's wrong.
You've solved the wall. There's 4 points for the groups. What about the connections? I feel like you've been doing your revising, so I'm expecting some quick answers. The blue group at the top: Starlight, Hysteria, Uprising, Knights of Sidonia.
These are songs by the popular beat combo Muse.
Songs by Muse. And the next one, the green group starting Shanghai. What's that?
These are films that have the word express at the end.
That's right. Add the word express, you get a film title: Shanghai Express, Midnight Express, Pineapple Express, Von Ryan's Express. The pink group: Quinine, Network, Honey, Weighty.
These are words that have numbers hidden cunningly within them.
They are cunningly stashed in there, aren't they? The number 9 in Quinine, 2 in the middle of Network, 1 in Honey and 8 in Weighty. Hidden numbers. And the last group: Cinnamon, Brown, Spectacled, Polar.
These are all types of bear.
All types of bear or burr. I'm so sorry, I think it's catching. Yes. Very well done. That is 4 points for the groups, 4 points for the connections. You get a bonus of 2 points if you're getting it all right. That is the maximum of 10. Let's have a look at the scores at the end of round 3. Felinophiles have 16 points. The History Boys have 21. Time for the missing vowels round, where the vowels have been removed from certain names, phrases and sayings. I want the teams to mentally put them back in and audibly tell me what the clues should be. Remember, if you get anything wrong this time, you will be losing a point, so be careful. Fingers on buzzers, teams. The first group are all domestic assistants. Felines.
Charwoman.
Correct. History Boys.
Valet de chambre.
Correct. History Boys.
Au pair.
Correct. Felines.
Gentleman's gentleman.
Yes, it is. Next category: former English Football League grounds. History Boys.
The Dell.
For Southampton. History Boys.
Roker Park.
For Sunderland. Felines.
Main Road.
For Manchester City. History Boys.
Baseball ground.
For Derby County. Correct. Next category: a chemical element and its symbol. History Boys.
Lead and PB.
Correct. History Boys.
Oxygen and O.
Correct. History Boys.
Iodine and I.
Correct. Felines.
Iron and Fe.
Correct. Next category. No more categories. The bell has gone. It's the end of the quiz. And looking at the final scores, the winners with 29 points and through to the quarterfinals are the History Boys. Well done to you. Coming a noble second with 20 points, it's the Felinophiles. You're not out, of course. You just need to win another game to get to those quarterfinals. All you need to do. So that's it for tonight. Join me next time for another game with all the essential ingredients of a great quiz: pride, desperation and questions. No pub, but we've got a studio, which is very like a pub in the sense that you might easily find me slumped in the corner of either. Goodbye.